I'm Matt Stash.
And I'm Rita and Matt.
Welcome to Beer Reviews, where we review beer in a way that you, the casual beer drinker, can understand.
It is wintertime here in Charlotte, and ordinarily it means it would be blisteringly cold.
As opposed to the upper 60s and lower 70s that we're experiencing this week.
It's a nice Florida winter for you.
Absolutely feels like the Sunshine State, except it's raining profusely.
So, we are still going to drink some winter beer.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and you know, another thing, it's been almost exactly a year since we recorded our first episode of Beer Reviews.
You guys didn't see the fruits of our labor until late February, but we did film the episode a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And in honor of that,
we've brought back our first and favorite special guest, Mr. Gray Revell.
It's nice to be here again, guys. Thanks.
Excellent. And Gray, we'd like to talk to you. Has your opinion of beer changed since the first episode?
Well, I gotta say that since I started appearing here every now and again with you guys, I've been well educated and I've actually learned to like a couple of beers.
All right.
we actually haven't gotten the episodes up yet, but we do have 2 episodes of specially tailored beers to try and get Gray to drink beer, and we rated them on a scale. It's very interesting. We'll try and get those up sometime soon.
Yeah, okay, great. So what's the beer that we're drinking today for winter?
We have Bell's Winter White Ale.
Okay.
This comes to us from Bell's Brewery in Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
They are, of course, home to the Bell's Oberon and Two Hearted, which are both very popular beers.
A term came up earlier that I'd like to talk about, which is session and sessionable. I know we've talked about session beers before. A session beer is a beer that you can sit down and drink a few of without being totally hammered. You can have a drinking session. The term then, of course, the sessionable beer. A beer is sessionable, or I guess the sessionability of the beer. And so that's typically beers that are 5% alcohol below. Domestic light lagers tend to be somewhere between 3 and 5%, I guess. You get those ice beers that are up around 6 and 7.
Yeah.
But as far as craft beer goes, something between 4 and 5 is considered a sessionable beer that you can drink quite a few of without getting particularly drunk.
And this is interesting. It is sessionable. It's 5%. It's also a wheat beer. It's a seasonally nuanced wheat ale that is both stylish and refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
So
let's take a sip of this and see what it tastes like.
All right.
it smells a little like Wet Dog.
You know, as far as that Hefeweizen wheat beer thing goes,
That's absolutely right.
I'm tasting a little of that musky, almost on the edge of that green banana flavor, but it's got that kind of muskiness, the mouthiness of a wheat beer. That mouthful of bread taste. It's right on the edge of that which I don't really like.
But it is still really crisp. It has a real sparkle to it.
Mm-hmm. This is, in fact, I say mouthy, but it goes down, even though it's kind of a bitter aftertaste. Not bitter and floral like a hoppy bitterness, but just kind of general bitter maltiness. It does go down pretty crisp. So, you know, what do you think, Ray?
I guess it's traditionally fallen on me to be the voice of like the regular guy that drinks a beer without all the know-how and the of beer lore. So I would say that it goes down easy.
Okay.
It's easy to drink. Does smell a little bit like Wet Dog.
Does smell a little bit.
Yeah.
I found that. So I found myself now not really using my sense of smell as I drink this.
You're kind of just throwing it back without inhaling.
Would you drink another?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. You drink another Wet Dog.
Yes, I would.
So that was, again, Bell's Winter White Wheat Ale.
Winter White Ale.
Winter White Ale, which is a wheat ale.
That's a good one.
It's seasonably nuanced.
Okay. And of course, Bell's being the brewery that makes other stuff you might know, like Bell's Two Hearted Ale.
And Oberon, yes.
Right. Now, of course, the Bell's Two Hearted Ale, which I drank for no apparent reason my entire birthday, wherever it was on tap earlier this year, and quite
Is
felt
that what
it.
you were drinking?
Yes, excuse me.
I don't remember.
I was drinking Two Hearted all day.
Oh.
Which is a terrible idea. But yes, so...
You remember your birthday, though, so...
Indeed. Happy winter festivities to everyone. We'll be following this up with another winter beer episode. Hopefully we'll get this up before it gets particularly cold here in Charlotte, North
Or
Carolina.
particularly warm again.
Yep, alright. So thank you for joining us here on Beer Reviews. I'm Matt Stash.
I'm Rita and
Remember, we take the pretentiousness out of drinking beer.
and put it into something else.
Everything else.
Everything else.
Also, thank you to Gray Revell for joining us today on this episode of Beer Reviews.
Good to be here. Thank you.
Excellent.